In the arms of an angel, fly away.
What is up, you guys? Haven't uploaded in a while. Probably weren't asking us to.
Monetized.
So yeah, you want to say anything? You want to help? You want to say hi to our 2 fans?
No, not really.
Dude, what are you doing? What are you doing?
One of this pie.
Well, somebody needs to be professional in this. So, you don't know me. I'm a friend, but this is a collaboration video. My name is
Friend.
Jogger Joe. I don't know. It might be too much effort for them to put my channel in their description.
Probably not. We didn't even know you had a channel, to be honest. We're
Copy
just
paste is so difficult.
yeah.
I've asked you to subscribe to me like several times. Either
You
way,
also asked for Patreon, but I'm poor.
Either way, yeah. Either way, yeah, no, I'm Jogger Joe. If you guys want to come check out my channel, it's a gaming channel, JOGGER space JOEE. But we're here to talk about Pokemon.
Yeah, so
Pokemon.
yeah, so couple months ago, Pokemon Let's Go trailers were released, and safe to say, it was divided to say the least. Some people loved it, some people hated it.
Honestly, I'm excited because it's like, this is not the first Pokemon console game we've gotten. The first one in a lot of years, though. So,
Yeah.
kind of excited about that, but at the same time, I'm like, it's another Kanto remake.
Yeah,
I'm getting tired.
everybody's asking for more Kanto games. I'm like, I can probably deal without another one. But
I'm waiting for Sinnoh.
but anyways, that's not we're not.
One thing to consider for the Kanto is the last remakes were actually before Gen 4 came out. So technically, Gen 1 was actually due for a remake beforehand.
Yeah, but
Then it'll be Gen 4,
Can we
then
just get a
Gen 2,
full
and then
game
we'll
for
get really
fun?
confused.
yeah, but here's the.
I need
But-
them to remake. I want more Piplup and Chimchar.
How about just a full
Turtwig
game
can
for
run.
Farum
Any-
instead of just poking?
But anyways, it got a lot of us thinking about the 2019 game they announced, which was supposed to be a core game. We don't know what the features are going to be, but we thought, let's brainstorm. What would be? I'm going to open the floor. What would people want to see?
Bring back Gen 3!
You can actually, yeah, Gen 3. I'm okay with that. 2 points.
Machamp Mega Evolution.
I would be interested in seeing Mega Evolution come back with new Pokemon.
Yeah, because Alolan forms were cool and all, but I don't know. I felt like Mega Evolution just did so much more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I'm one of the few people who doesn't really I don't really care if I get to join Team Rocket or any of the evil teams. I don't really care about that. I don't know why. Just a 10-year-old running around joining the bad guys.
That'd be awesome. I don't know. I like that.
Yeah, but you know it's not going to happen. It's a kid's game, and we're all a bunch of 20-year-olds playing it.
I need a Pokemon GTA crossover, so you have the choice if you want to be a bad guy
Oh,
and
dear
just
God.
and just take over the region.
Oh dear God.
Like you're the Pokemon champion and the guy that controls the baddest team on the entire region. Who's gonna stop you?
I will say about Let's Go, I do like how you can actually see what you're trying to catch before you decide to catch it, rather than just random encounters. Although a tiny part of me is kind of gonna miss that. Not a whole lot, just tiny bit, a tiny bit though.
Like, what am I gonna get this random time I run in on Route 2?
Oh, a Zubat. Yeah.
Oh, I hate Zubat so much, mostly because of Pokemon Go. But either way,
How to put it?
speaking of,
The one thing I wish that Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee was going to be doing would be,
Be on a more affordable system.
well, that.
oh,
But
that shot's at you.
when it comes
Nintendo.
to battling wild Pokemon, I like that you get or that you can do it in the Pokemon Go style for catching Pokemon, but I wish that you had the option of, okay, I want to battle this wild Pokemon first.
That actually leads me into one of my points. I do agree with that, but a lot of people are saying they kind of want to do it as similar to a Skyrim style, and or Breath of the Wild. While I don't think that's necessarily possible for a game like Pokemon, I would kind of like to see, like, for example, if you see like an Eevee relaxing in the wild or something like that, you could either decide to immediately go for it, or stand behind and sort of watch its movements and track it. Kind of think a little more strategically.
Stalker.
Yes, thank you.
When's the Pokemon game where we can like actually hunt?
I mean,
Pokemans? Look,
jeez.
I want to fucking run down an Eevee through the bush
Jeez.
and then take it back home, skin it, and eat it with my family. That's all I want out of
Okay, first of all, you don't...
Can I use a Pikachu like a flail
Okay,
to beat a Rattata to death?
Okay, first of all, you don't get that much of a family in the Pokemon game, so that's not going to happen.
My mother's got to eat.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem with that. You don't have a family in Pokemon. That's the biggest one.
Unless it's Gen 3.
Oh my
Ah,
god.
best generation. Fight me.
I just look. Some of those Pokemons look like they would be very good improvised weapons.
Well, some of them are weapons.
Aegislash.
Yeah, I just want to grab an Aegislash and I don't know.
You didn't even remember what it looked like until today. That's
Because I don't do this.
yeah. Do that a little
yeah.
more. Yeah, that looks real good on you. Anyways,
Demonetized.
demonetized. We weren't making money from this anyway, but
Yeah, we got to get more subscribers.
Yeah.
Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed.
or don't subscribe.
I was gonna say, speaking of money, I'll put a suggestion: less emphasis on microtransactions. Like if they
Is that a thing in others?
That's
Well, I mean,
not
I figured-
not really. No.
Well, I mean, like Pokemon Go, they obviously have that, and like the Eevee
Does
Let's
Go count?
No, Pokemon Go doesn't
I was
count.
gonna say, but like the Let's Go's or whatnot, they're selling the fucking Pokeball that you can like
Oh,
bring
that.
with you or whatnot. Like less emphasis on accessories and more on the gameplay.
Yeah, no. And here's the thing. I thought the same thing too, but then I read a comment, and forgive me, I can't give credit to this, but the person said, if the Pokeball itself for Let's Go is able to be used in future Pokemon games, that's cool. But if it's specifically just for this one game that's people are probably going to move on from eventually, not saying it won't be good, then it'll feel like a waste of money.
One thing I can honestly say I do like about Let's Go,
Yeah.
Pokemon or Pikachu and Eevee, is that the size of the Pokemon, you actually can see a size difference
Yeah, I do
between
like
a
that.
freaking level 6 Pikachu and a level 12 Onix. You can
Yeah.
see a freaking difference.
But
I do like that.
hang on, because a caveat to that, because the specific sizes for Pokemon are stupid. Because
Okay.
if you look in a Pokedex, Charizard is not larger than a 10-year-old.
It's not.
I mean,
Well,
So
the
you are
average
a
size.
10-year-old.
The average size of them.
I mean, it's a little taller. I mean, then again, Ash was was kind of on the short side.
So
Ash
either,
was like
every,
4
either
foot-
everybody
4'6".
either everybody in Hot Pocket Man's is a fucking like 4 foot to 3 foot human being.
Actually, that's actually true. A lot of them are very short.
Like they're like 3. I think the tallest one is like maybe 5 foot.
What, a Hot Pocket Man human being?
I mean, Lieutenant Surgeon's like 10 feet tall, so.
Like the recorded heights and weights of like Pokemon's stupid.
That is
So like sure,
Yeah.
is it cool to see like size differences? Sure, but then like that kind of just brings more questions. Is this Eevee centimeters tall?
Yeah, it's
How
just,
do I see
mean,
it?
okay,
to be fair, a
custom
Pikachu-
wait,
robot.
where's the Eevee I'm looking for?
Pikachu would
I
actually-
accidentally stepped on. Oh, that's not good.
Apparently, the Pikachu is only about the size of this controller. So.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, that would be like a perfect, like. That's so throwable.
so wait, no. Here's what I'm thinking though. Oh, I'm
I don't
sorry.
need a Pokeball. I'll hit it with an electric mouse.
Sorry, I know
And then it'll get tased.
Shut up.
And then I can capture it in the net.
I know we're a little off topic, but at the same time, though, if we're hatching like a baby Onyx in the original games, it's just immediately the second it hatches, it grows into a giant Onyx. How does that make any sense? And shouldn't it start off as a tiny little baby and then it grows?
No, because
Giant.
Onyx is the base
Onyx is
form.
like
No, but that doesn't make
20
any sense.
Average
And-
Onyxes are like.
I've always considered it kind of like, I know the egg is said to hatch and it seems to crack and all that, but in the anime it glows and then it pretty much transforms into
Okay,
the
no,
Pokemon.
that's a little more realistic.
Ah,
not
that's the
just
radiation.
and then immediately explodes. I'm a fucking giant now. Stop. No, although going back,
That's like giving birth to a 30-year-old.
yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
The thing is, I do kind of like the anime style of, it's not just, you see a Pokemon, you capture it. Maybe it's injured or something, and if you see it injured and you heal it,
Kill it. Need it.
Shut up. It'll be more willing to go along with you, and its friendship will be higher on the spot. I like the idea of that. Or you could just attack it and be a dick like I'd probably do.
Why would you make friends?
I
with
would
dinner?
definitely do it. Yo.
See, that would be a good process for if you find the Golbat that's already mid levels but you want a Crobat.
Yeah.
And so you find the injured one or something, or you can help it, and it'll get higher friendship right away and be a faster.
Yeah, because just randomly running into Pokemon, after a while, I don't know, I kind of want something special. I want to be entertained. Entertain me, Nintendo. I know you're not listening, but entertain me.
Okay, well, here's one way to be entertained. What kind of difference in the gameplay would be compared to previous ones that you want for this new one?
First person mode.
I would actually
gun.
like.
Okay, first person mode.
Whoa.
First person mode, but you don't have to make it absolutely necessary. I think you can, there can be a way to do it first person mode and just a way to do it just a regular mode. I wouldn't necessarily say get rid of turn-based combat, because I don't really think that's necessary, and that'd be taking a huge, huge risk knowing these games, but...
See, that when it comes to that, I guess after Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, and the next main series game, if they choose to do another game that's either like a remake or something, maybe they should consider trying that in the style of where when you send out the Pokemon, you take control, you can dodge, and do that stuff, and you control the moves it does.
Poke.
And it's more like
a
Skyrim kind of style.
Yeah, a little bit Pokken combined with Skyrim. I don't know why I always got a kick out of this from watching the show, but I always liked when a trainer's team would battle with each other. Like, if I have two Pokemon on a team, they would train with each other. I always like that. I like the mini games in like starting in X and Y with the balloons and all that, but in hindsight, it just feels kind of weird. You're like, oh, I'm gonna send you guys into this program, pop these balloons. Oh, level up, cool.
Now I know we probably won't get it, but in the next game, I would like it to be like Gen 2 with at least the end game where.
Oh, here we go. Gen 2 from Richard. Gen 2.
See, I was going
But
to get to that at some point, but I guess...
But hear me out. I mean, most people actually want this where it doesn't even have to be a specific... it has to be one of the regions that's sort of created, but you go to a new or an old region and get to battle their leaders and in this case face their league and all that. And
That'd be fun.
just you get to experience not two games, but because they're not really stories, but you get to experience another region. Find different rare
Honestly,
Pokemon.
the last game needs to be the very last Pokemon game that they ever create is
Which
called,
will probably come out years after we're dead.
Oh God!
Just knowing how this game is.
But
I
it
feel
needs
this
to
series
be.
is gonna be immortal.
It needs to be where it's all of the regions. So it's all of Earth, all of the region, and if
Yeah, all
you're
12
not
of them
finished.
have-
You're
all
not
12 of
finished.
them.
You're not finished until you go to every region, beat every leader, beat every Elite Four, beat every champion, and then you're just the champion of the world. And you have like a freaking ultimate Hulk Hogan-esque like championship belt. And you're like, nobody can beat me.
I do.
And then you go up against Red.
Yes.
Oh, God.
And I want to thank you for bringing up the Elite Four, because I always liked the Elite Four, but I know I won't shut up about this, but I kind of like the anime tournament style battle. Those were always some of the best battles. Remember Ash versus Alon? I went back and rewatched it. It's a lot better than I remember it being.
It holds up. I will
Well, that's
definitely
one of
say
the things.
that.
When you first saw it, everybody really wanted Ash to finally win one. Because if you think about it,
He's a
in the
loser.
anime, once you beat that tournament, you're supposed to go face the Elite Four. But
Yeah,
then you can
but-
still lose there, and his journey can continue if they want to continue with Ash.
Yeah, but then they just like, I'm not even bothered that he lost anymore. I'm just bothered by, okay, so I've been watching Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, etc., for years. I barely acknowledge Pokemon battles. I go back and I watch this battle, and I'm just blown away by it. Like, I'm not saying, like, tournament, like, they always added, like, a little bit of tension and drama to it, so...
Get up, Pikachu! You gotta get up!
Nah, I'm good down here. I'm good.
But yeah, it would be nice to be able to take part, and it doesn't have to be anything like where you're connected online and have to face other people. Have it be people who are stronger than the final gym leader you face, who show up and they're NPCs. They have 6 Pokemon or 3 depending on like a round based thing.
Yeah.
And then in the end, the winner, which should be you should be able to beat all the NPCs, goes on to face the Elite Four.
It would be kind of interesting if you lost, but the story just continued from there. You're just like, well, I lost. Just
And then you have to wait like 6 more months in game time.
Oh no, not in game time. You just have to wait 6 more months in real life.
Oh God!
Grinding the game.
Did you just grind the game? By the time it actually comes back around, all of your Pokemon are level 100, but they're over leveled, so it's like they won't be allowed to participate. So you have to use more Pokemon that you haven't leveled up.
You gotta start over, just like Ash does every region for some reason.
I said, hey, you know the phrase, gotta catch them all.
Now, although, and I know
Ash has less than 100 Pokemon captured total.
Yeah.
Since he started.
And 30 of them are Tauros.
Oh God, that's right. And I know you're probably going to want to turn the video off at this point because you're not going to like what I have to say. I'm just going to say it regardless.
Oh God.
I don't think we need a brand new region. I don't think we need a new generation or anything like that. I kind of want it to be like XD or Coliseum. Just new region, but not necessarily new generation. Just you can pretty much catch anything you want just by milling about, that sort of thing. I can wait a year or two for the next newest generation.
I mean, it ain't a bad idea because part of I'm gonna go and put it out there. I'm not a big Pokemans fan.
Well, you keep calling Pokemon, so.
Well, yeah, you know, I don't really like Hot Pocket Mans. I played like 1 hour of Sun and 8 hours of God, which one was it? Silver.
Sure.
However, when I say 8 hours of Silver, I mean four different attempts of the first 2 hours.
I'm pretty sure that's how I played Skyrim.
Yeah. Well, the internal battery of my cartridge for Silver is it's zonked, so my save corrupts.
Oh,
so I remember
buddy.
little Reese Jr. playing Silver on car rides down to Florida, and then it's just like, oh, save corrupted. Oh no, better get Croconaw again. But yeah, I ain't a big fan of it. But one of the biggest criticisms I always hear is that there is starting, or if not starting, there has been a big lack in design creativity. Chandelure gets quoted a lot. I personally hate Conkeldurr. Fight me. There's the literal garbage can, Garbodor.
You're garbage. Well, yeah, I'm the garbage Pokemon.
But
what do you want from me?
given them time to have a bigger design cycle for another generation, and just having a game. You know, it could be in a new region. The regions don't seem quite as hard to design as the actual Pokemon.
Yeah, the regions are beautiful.
So, you know,
yeah,
region and then have a longer design cycle for the next generation.
Like, honestly,
that don't sound like too bad.
Yeah,
I had a very Kanto-esque nostalgia feel when I played Sun originally. Like, I had a very Kanto-esque feel because it was like it felt like I was starting Pokemon Red all over again, you know, and it wasn't so much the fact that it was a very simplistic town where I started in. It was just the fact that it felt like, oh yeah, even though this is a new region, it feels like you're just a kid that's starting his journey.
Yeah, and I know kind of, at least I know one of my main problems. And yes, I'm gonna 100% admit I'm biased. I'm a Gen 3er. I admit that. I at least admit that one of my problems is if we start off in Kanto, I can't get best starter Mudkip. So, and I know a lot of people did these games were split down the middle, like Mystery Dungeon, and people love them or people hate them. But the thing that everybody loves about them is pretty much every starter is available. So even if they do a brand new region, and not necessarily new generation, but even if they do a brand new region, I still think you should have the option of that many starters, or what Mystery Dungeon did, that many starters, and maybe you could start off with Eevee or Riolu or whatever the heck, or just a random assortment. Because I don't want to just stick with Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, no matter how much I love them. I just can't do it anymore.
Well, on that point, I was thinking, if it's a new generation, so it's got all the new Pokemon, you should be required to start with one of the brand new 3 starters.
Yeah, of course.
But later on, similar to X and Y, you should be able to now, and it shouldn't just be the 3 of random ones.
Yeah.
It should be any of the starters become available after you face a strong trainer, and you can pick your favorite and add them to your team at that point.
Yeah.
That way-
There should be a pure fighting type starter. I know they will probably never get away from the
water,
grass,
grass, and
fire,
fire.
and water
Yeah, there you go.
dynamic. But if they were gonna move out, they should do
Fighting psychic ghost.
psychic, and flying.
That would be an interesting one. Maybe.
You say that, but like not all three of it's not like rock paper scissors. One beats the other. One beats the other. But I do kind of like that. It does add a layer of intrigue to it.
Now, I had an interesting idea, and I know they'll never do this.
Okay. Yes.
It's, again, with the starter. Rather, like, if they do a game, rather than let you pick a specific starter Pokemon, you start out the game with where you can scroll through a menu. It has every Pokemon that isn't a legendary, pseudo-legendary, or mythical Pokemon.
Yeah, you should not.
So that means I wouldn't be able to
But
get
if you-
Growlithe.
No.
Just because those are
Yeah,
all
because those would just be ridiculous. Everybody would pick legendary.
Yeah, so you can pick any starter, any base form Pokemon, and of course they're all base form. You don't.
Yeah.
And then you can level them up. And it might unlock items if they need specific items to evolve later on in the game.
Yeah, we said.
So how would that work for
Chimchar.
single evolution Pokemons? Would they just not be in that list? And you
No,
might
you
get
pick-
normal
they would
stuff?
still-
I say you could get
Because like
Food, though.
Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan don't have a.
They have a pre-evolution.
Yeah,
have
they
a
have a
pre-
they have
Who's their pre?
Hitmon. No, it's
Tyrogue.
Tyrogue. Oh my god, it took me. It's Tyrogue evolves into Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, or Hitmontop. I liked Hitmontop.
We don't talk about Hitmonchan.
Hey, Hitmontop was cool.
I don't really like him.
But those
He spun on his head.
that would be something.
No, continue. Just
If you that one would be one where you might have to buy. You would have to buy all the items for because. Just because you would have to get their stats in a specific way to get them to evolve the way you
Yeah,
want.
fair enough.
Also, I was never really all that crazy. I was never all that crazy about trading Pokemon to evolve them. It just never made any sense to me.
Yeah, that was always stupid.
Because I didn't have any friends growing up. Cue Vietnam flashback.
All right, now that Alex has brought the hat in, one thing I want to ask is for the new Pokemon game, how do you want the story to be different?
Honestly, I kind of feel like the stories have been really, really good in the last few games. Like, Lily's story was awesome in the last game. Team Skull was really refreshing.
It's your boy, Guzma. That's all I really know.
I actually liked X and Y's story. I almost said X, Y, and Z, but we never got Z.
You know what I really would like?
Yo.
I would honestly like it where instead of it just being like, oh yeah, I'm trying to be the strongest, but I'm also going to take down this bad team that's taking over. Just like, you know what? I'm not going to do anything about this. They're not necessarily getting in my way. If they get in my way, I'll stop them.
Well,
So you want chaotic neutral Pokemon trainers?
Pretty much.
So Angelo Dawkins style Pokemon trainers,
Pretty
wonderful.
much. Because I want a trainer that's like, you know what? I really don't care. They're not necessarily infringing upon me, my family, or my friends. So I'm not going to do anything about them. But if they happen to infringe upon me, my family, or my friend, then I will be active.
I mean,
So you kind of want like Gen 4, where there were several times where they go out and directly attack like Dawn and stuff.
Fair-
and
So
fair.
exactly. So it's like if you
what if-
directly attack
I'm
something
a
that
Sperry.
I care about, then I will. But other than that, I have no quarrels with you. I don't give a crap that you're taking Pokemon. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get Pokemon too.
Jesus,
Well,
you'd be
if
the
they're-
worst
if
superhero
they're-
ever.
If they're doing that, they're gonna try to rob you anyway.
Well, then-
because they're gonna be
okay,
like,
there
oh
we
hey,
go.
look at this big man here with this.
Look at this dude.
Look at this
dude.
There you go.
So what,
All right, that's
so
fine.
I don't
There you
know
go.
if this has been done before, and I'm an idiot if it has. But what if the crime team was like the system? What if all the gym leaders were part of the crime team? What if the Elite Four were all like capos in the crime team? What if the final boss was like the Giovanni type? So instead of them
That'd be
being like an
interesting.
outside thing, what if they had completely taken over the legal racket?
I've actually seen something similar to that.
Isn't
It's
that
not,
sort of what like Coliseum is though?
but there's no gyms or anything.
Okay. I've heard about Coliseum. I plan on getting it. I've still got a GameCube, but like I've never.
Oh, it's fun as
I've
hell.
never
The main character's a badass.
But
Yeah, that's what I was hearing about.
But there's another YouTuber, Mr. Buddy. He makes some region creation videos.
Go subscribe to him. He's making the good videos.
I say no because unless you're subscribing to these guys and myself, don't subscribe to anybody else.
No, we're not that good. Anyway, so sorry.
We are not worthy. We
Shut
are
up.
not worthy.
Shut up. Go ahead.
But one of his regions that he's created is I think it's based on England, and it's specifically England.
Yeah.
And there is a traitor in some part, either the gym leaders, but they're the government.
Yeah.
The gym leaders and the Elite Four, and
Okay.
someone is the government in his creation. And I thought that was a really cool idea, so I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually.
Wait, so Pokemon president?
Yep.
Well,
This
it's not
10-year-old child is our president now.
Whoop, whoop.
Bow to the new gym leader.
Bow to the chess prince. Anyways.
It's like, you know, you have the 10-year-old going up to Buckingham Palace or whatnot, fighting the queen with her two, like, corgi-style Pokemon or
Oh,
whatnot.
bloody hell. You've knocked my crown off.
This is my bird now. Anyways, as for the character himself or herself or themself, however you want to define yourself, I really don't care. The silent protagonist thing just doesn't really do a whole lot for me anymore. Like I don't know. Oh, maybe it's because I'm just so spoiled by Persona that you actually get to choose. Basically, I can be nice, I can be kind of unhelpful, or I can just be a straight up dick to my friends. I kind of just like the idea of screwing with my friends.
So you want dialogue trees?
Yeah,
kinda.
like dialogue choices. I don't need a voice actor, or like I don't need freaking in Gintoki voicing my Pokemon trainer or anything. But still, just dialogue. More dialogue options would be cool. They don't need to be super deep, but
Honest to God, I would love for our rival to not be a freaking. I'm sorry, I absolutely hated how he was he was a sweetheart, but he was an absolute nincompoop who he was more so in the way than helpful.
how you mean How or however you pronounce his name?
Yes.
Okay, and I agree with that, but at the same time, I don't want him to be a complete jerk. Like, to me, Blue or Gary or whatever you want to call him wasn't so annoying. I wanted to beat him. He was just so annoying that he just didn't really enhance the game for me. It's just
I want my rival in the game to be the type who they need to make this system that the system knows whatever your Pokemon level are, all of your rivals' Pokemon need to be right there with you instead of, when you face them at this point, they're all going to be level 50. Yeah. No, if your Pokemon are level 70 and you run into your gym and you run into your rival right before the final gym, their Pokemon need to be level 72.
Yeah.
So that way you can have an actual rival that actually matches you, that actually makes you better, and you won't just blow them out of the water every time you see them.
Or heck, the levels could be higher.
That too, that'd be great. If I'm level 70, let them all be level 8.
Although to be hypocritical, if I lost at that point, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Well,
I'd be pissed.
I wouldn't mind a rival that some of the time your Pokemon might be stronger like that, but then sometimes theirs are stronger. And have it like a Paul from the anime rivalry, where you win some and you lose some, and it actually affects how things.
Yeah,
play.
like for example, like I remember when I first played Sapphire, and I thought, May is your main rival. Okay, that's cool. She's kind of tough, but she's not completely tough. And then I get towards the Elite Four, and I have to battle Wally, and I'm thinking, okay, Wally, let's see what you can do, little guy. Oh my god, I hate Leech Seed. You bastard.
Right.
You bastard.
I want them to bring back Wally. I know now he would probably be like a freaking grown man.
I don't need to see Wally with abs. I don't need grown man Wally in my life. I don't need that type of husband, though.
He was technically in Sun and Moon if you played the battle tree.
Yeah, and apparently he looked the exact same.
Yeah. Well, that's the weird part, is trying to figure out the timeline.
There is no timeline. The timeline in Pokemon's about as easy to understand as the timeline in Zelda. You're just not gonna figure it out.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, I really liked what's his name, Barry, because he was a jerk at times in the sense of he was impatient, but he was a good dude. He was your best friend, even though he fined you like every 6 times, and I'm still making those payments. But other than that, he was a good dude. He actually developed which is better than I can say than Blue or Gary ever did, because he didn't do anything for me.
I absolutely. One thing I will say I want in our upcoming game is a professor like Kukui. One that was like he showed up. He showed up when just to like throw in something funny. Didn't really give a fuck one way or the other if you won or not. And like, you know what? You're here to have fun. You're here to just make something of yourself. If you do it, you do it. If you don't, you don't. I did my job with the professor. I got you on your journey. Have fun. Like, I want a professor that's more like that.
Yeah.
None of the other professors seem to have been like that, except maybe Oak, somewhat.
Yeah, I miss Professor Sycamore.
What about again back to Gen 4? Rowan, he follows you around sometimes.
Yeah.
Goes and tries to help with one of the lakes, and then tells you about different things.
And also, I find it kind of weird that the professors are saying, "Hey, you should go on to beat the Elite Four, do all this stuff." I'm like, all right, if I do all of that, I'm probably not going to run around catching all the Pokemon you want. So.
Right.
Yeah.
That would actually be something that I would like. Have all Pokemon from whatever generation catchable in game instead of, oh, if you have this game, you can only get these Pokemon. If you have that game, you have to trade them.
Yeah.
Have them all in one game and make it a pre Elite Four achievement that you have to catch every Pokemon before you can get because I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. It makes me not want to catch all of the Pokemon, even though I am a completist. I have to complete it.
I'm not.
It takes me out of it. It takes me out of it if 90% of the time all I'm doing is just I'm just doing the story, and that as soon as the story's over, now I can just go around and grind up my Pokemon and be done with it.
I will. Sorry, I'm sorry.
I would much rather like it if like. Instead of saying, "Oh, you don't have this specific badge, you can't challenge me," it'll be more like, "Oh, you've only caught 50 Pokemon. You need to catch at least 60 before you can challenge me."
What if the badges were, in your theoretical system here, what if the badges were linked to amount of Pokemon caught?
That would still work, because then not only would you only be able to see and encounter certain Pokemon, you wouldn't be able to catch certain Pokemon because of the badges that you have, and it would create a new dynamic, because it wouldn't be just catch a Pokemon. It wouldn't just be do the story, win gym battles, win gym battles.
I mean, a lot of people have been saying a little bit less of a linear system, like maybe other side missions, or more, or even better. Like, once again, I know they're not going to do this, and if they don't, that's fine. I mean, but maybe you don't necessarily just have to do gym badges. Maybe, I know this wasn't exactly well received, but maybe some people might want to do contests or breeding or whatever the heck, something.
Hey, I enjoyed the contest.
Yeah, they got better over time.
I really only enjoyed the 3rd generation version.
Really?
I didn't like doing the dance part of the Gen 4's version.
Yeah, but
and then I never did Gen 5, so I don't really know if there was
Gen 5. I don't remember too much about Gen 5.
One thing I can say, I really, really, really enjoyed Sun and Moon had it right with the Battle Royale.
Oh my god.
It was good. It was. Yeah. I think it took a little bit for me to get used to how the systems worked for like who went first, second, third, and all of that, and like coming out on top. But overall, I think that was one of the best side things that they added into the game.
Yeah.
I think it needs to be completely revamped, where the only winner is the trainer and the Pokemon left standing.
Yeah.
I would like maybe if they added a separate option, like, okay, do you want to do this elimination style or just first to knock out someone wins? Kind of like wrestling. Like there are different types of different match types. Like Pokemon ladder matches. Let's try that.
So you guys want to do an elimination style? So Pokemon Fortnite clone?
Oh no. This is why you're not on camera. Ignore him.
But yet, because I've done a few times where I've played that online, and I think my move will do just enough, and it doesn't. It gets them in the red, and then the next trainer attacks that same Pokemon, and it knocks.
Yeah.
And it's like, so I gave up trying to do those and moved on to. I've been catching all the Pokemon.
Also, considering a lot of people are asking to customize trainers, it would be kind of cool if you could give your own Pokemon like wrestling themed gear for the battle for Battle Royale. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Or even if you should just customize your Pokemon in general. I love Pikachu, but I'm tired of just about every single game. Oh, we have a special edition Pikachu that you can have that has this special gear on. Cool. But what about freaking Machamp? I like having different Pokemon that have different styles and themes.
Oh,
I do.
buddy, Let's Go is doing that. You can customize pretty much any from the looks of it, pretty much any Pokemon.
Oh my God,
Now,
yes.
now that we're back on that, I'm so happy they're bringing back follow / special rides.
Here we go, the Gen Tour.
Well, it started in Gen 1 with the yellow, and then of course, I love Gen 2. That's my favorite.
I'm gonna get my Onyx a hat.
But I'm giving
I want to give my Onyx a hat.
I'm giving my Mudkip a hat that says "Get Smoked." If you get the reference, thumbs up.
Now, that's something based on what I've seen so far, it looks like these are only gonna be Gen 1 Pokemon, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Very much.
In the Let's Go?
Yeah. Here's the thing. We know. Gen 1 is where a lot of people started. Gen 1's got a lot of people into Pokemon. But the past several games have pretty much revolved around Gen 1. And while for now it's working, if they keep relying on it, it's going to drive some people away.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get into Pokemon because, Gen Charizard, Mudkip. I didn't get into it for specific Pokemon. I thought, this looks cool. This looks like something I'll enjoy with my friends, and then grow somewhat jaded about, but then still follow it eventually because we love Pokemon. We do. We're not negative. We're just talking about what we want. I don't know.
I got into it because of my brother. Literally, he had yellow, and then I ended up trading his version of yellow for blue to play for a while. Then traded that version of blue for red. Then got my yellow back. Then I fell off after Gen 2. Came back with Pokemon Pearl. Got back into it after Pokemon Pearl. I fell in love with it then.
Oh, you skipped Gen 3, you bastard.
No, I went back and played Gen 3.
Okay, good.
I did go back and play Gen 3 because I felt bad because I was like, I skipped a whole generation. I don't know any of these fucking Pokemon. So I went back, played Gen 3, then continued on. Fell off again, came back in black and white, and then I've been around every time. And I can honestly say, it's been a very wild and sometimes underwhelming ride.
Yeah, but I'm not, the thing for me is, I'm not complaining about these games. The games aren't out yet. I can't say, this is going to suck.
Right.
I can't even be like, this is going to be amazing. I'm like, this has me curious. It tickles my fancy slightly. That expression always sounded dirty to me. I don't know why I just said that.
So, I guess, I don't know, have we guys kind of just gone through some of the things that we, for the most part, would like to see?
There is one more section, but if you want to go ahead, go.
I was going to go kind of closing, let's say that Nintendo and Game Freak, they are listening to us for whatever reason.
Okay, first of all, why?
First of all, why? And they're going to say, okay, fine, you guys get one thing each that will be in the game no matter what. What is the one thing?
Me.
I'll let you guys each do your own.
So. I want to go first.
You go first, Foster.
I forgot. Go ahead.
I don't have one, so
somebody go.
One thing that...
I get nervous when I'm on camera, I'm sorry. I missed my thought.
So, like I said, it's just one thing. It could be anything you guys have already discussed or something you haven't brought up.
Okay, so it's not something we haven't necessarily brought up, even though I do have technically one Q&A with you guys I want to do beforehand, but like I said, I kind of like the idea of anime-style catching, not just, I see you, I'm going to catch you. Maybe I get to survey the area. Maybe if I fail at catching this one, I can sort of follow it around and track it. Make it a little more strategic and a little more fun about it.
Okay, so more innovative catching. It's in the game.
So you want to hunt Pokemans, is what you say.
I mean, I guess
you and me don't want the same end result, but we want the same.
Yeah, I want to make long-lasting friendships, not dinner.
But you can make long-lasting friendships.
Okay, so to be honest,
hey,
I'm glad
I'm a hunting dog.
To be honest, I'm glad I'm not the only one in the room that actually have kind of wanted the idea of being able to eat Pokemon. But I'm not as barbaric as you.
Toro steaks, my man.
Exactly. Toro steaks and
I knew I should.
Horse meat.
I know I should have taken
I bet
you guys.
Tastes great.
I knew I shouldn't have taken
It's
you guys to
probably like
photo.
eating
I would love to have corfish.
So out of all the things we've talked about, eating Pokemon's what you want to be included. Okay.
That's the thing that's gonna be absolutely in the game. Are you sure?
So what was
No,
that
mine
thing you
would
wanted
be-
to ask us?
Mine would be about
I want to
choosing your alignment. I would love to get to choose your beginning of the game when you first encounter your rival, and then when you first encounter the bad guys. You choose your alignment, so you get to choose if you want to be true neutral, chaotic neutral, chaotic evil. If you want it to be lawful evil.
Wait, how would chaotic evil in Pokemon's work?
Yeah,
Are you actively killing other people's Pokemon?
I mean, it could be
Because, like, neutral evil would be abducting them to sell them. Lawful evil would be abducting them for the crime
we're
organization.
getting philosophical up
So
in
would
this
chaotic
bitch.
evil would just be, like, stealing somebody's Pokemon, letting it out, and then making, like, fucking snuff films with the Pokemons?
You guys have to realize
Demonetized.
this is a game made for kids. What the fuck's wrong with you people?
Well, how is chaotic evil gonna work? then?
Anyways, the one thing you like.
I have questions.
Shut up! Shut up!
So basically, you want more.
You want moral crisis in your
Well, he
Pokemon.
does, not me. I don't give
I
a
want
shit.
more morality.
Dear God, these are 10-year-olds.
I just have quantities.
Steal the Pokemon from the bad guys, but don't give them back to the original trainers. You keep them for yourself.
So Red Dead Redemption style. Cool. So what's the one thing you want, boy?
Williamson.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Here, can you ask your thing that you want? You said you wanted to ask.
Oh, all right. So now I want to do just something a little different, and this is where things get fun.
Okay.
Just let's get completely over the top about what we want in these games. Even more over the top than before. Like, for example, I want Thunder Armor. I want Thunder Armor. You know what I mean by this. I want Thunder Armor. Doesn't make any sense, but I want it.
I want the ability. If you want to fucking fight a Machamp or a Hitmonlee
With your bare hands.
yes, as a trainer, you can lay down some hands.
I mean,
You know,
Ash can carry a fucking truck.
So there's actually in the Pokedex I remember reading. There's something where it says Machamp can throw 100 punches in a second. So good fucking luck.
I want to fight.
Yes, I want to fight Pokemon.
I want to fight.
If I die, I die.
These-
If I die, I die. If I live, I'm a badass.
I
He's
want
like
to go
Peter
one-on-one with a Hitmonlee and fucking throw it, okay? I want to literally pick up a Hitmonlee and throw it across the dojo and laugh when it looks at me as if I just crushed this kid.
In all seriousness,
Why train
combos,
everybody?
better move combos like the anime would be cool, but
would be awesome.
Thunder Armor. Just make them as over the top as possible. Like they don't make any sense whatsoever.
You know, move combos would be pretty cool. Not even sticking with the over the top theme. just
Yeah.
Move combos combos in general would actually be really
that'd
nice.
be-
Like you could have moves that don't really chain into anything, but are more powerful singularly. But then you could have
Move that chain.
you could have like moves that chain together.
Yeah.
So like if you've got all of these in your Pokemon's rotation, you could just bust them all out, boom, 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 boom. That'd probably break multiplayer.
Yeah,
But obviously they would balance it better and figure it out
Yeah.
mechanically better than me. But like actual combos, because when in real life when you fight somebody, you don't throw one punch and then it's like
Okay, come on. Hit,
that's
come
it.
on, you get one on me. Come on. Unless you're just really cocky about
And,
it. which is
I get it
stupid.
turn based, but the SMT games have figured out how to have like follow ups in a turn based.
I don't remember what video game does it, but there's this gauge that you have, and it's full. You can execute combos like that, but after you execute the combo, the gauge just empties itself. So it could be like thing you could do like once, maybe twice a battle. Maybe they could figure that out. I don't know.
But anyway, so.
Also, no. To get more over the top, you talked about alignments and morality.
Yeah.
I want to catch Pokemon like Team Rocket does. Like, let's just shoot a net at it. See how
Instead
that
of a
works.
Pokeball, you chase it down and hurl a net over it.
Yep.
That makes them easier to stab.
We're not stabbing Pokemon.
You're
Stop.
not.
Something's wrong with you, man.
Anyway,
I'm
so-
hungry.
So over the top one I had
Oh
was
dear God.
give you such a unique post game where you get like you can join the Pokemon police and
Oh, hell yeah.
there's just random
Kick
like
ass.
you hear like
Set me
something
up
goes
with
on
Jimmy.
Or
and
Team Rocket.
it'll pop up at the bottom of your screen saying so and so is being robbed in this city. Go to that city and you can use your Pokemon and actually attack people.
Or just be like, go to the city. Nah, you got this. You got this.
But then, like, it would give you, like, or you could be the criminal. So you could break into other people's houses. Like, if it's night, the doors are locked, you could use Pokemon to break in.
Jesus Christ. No.
Machamp, kick the fucking door down, boy.
Machamp, use seismic toss.
Okay,
Takes off the door and throws it.
Hey, Charizard, just burn this person's house down. Let's just see. Let's see what more.
Cabron.
Burn it down and see what's left, and then take whatever's left of value.
I just thought of
That's
something.
not how you rob a house.
I just thought of something that I kind of
You
want.
rob a house.
You know,
So inefficient.
I do like how I do kind of like the idea, like in Skyrim, how you had kind of your own group that you could travel with. I think it was in Skyrim, it was like one human and one animal companion. I would kind of like that. Like you're a little group you can travel with. Maybe somebody's better at. Maybe you have a breeder who's good with medicine who can help you along the ride. Maybe you have somebody who's like a criminal or something like that, or just maybe the battler and you could be your own thing. Like maybe you could all have your own different goals, because let's be honest, 3 people traveling together, all going to gyms, that get kind of boring.
And that would be an interesting way of expanding on the new co-op stuff
Yeah.
from the new games that's coming out.
But I would also like how it could just be NPCs following you around,
So
because
you sort of-
sometimes you guys aren't around and I miss you.
Yeah.
So you sort of want
I don't
like
miss
like how the anime has it set up.
Yeah,
Usually,
I know. I won't.
Usually you'll have like Ash, and then you'll have one person that does something slightly different, but still related to Pokemon.
Yeah, but
and,
you don't necessarily.
another fuckwit who does something completely else.
I wouldn't use those words for it, but yeah, and you wouldn't even have to be the person going for the championship. You could be just the side person if you wanted to be or something like that. I don't know.
So you guys gave your over the top. Parker, what's your over the top?
I feel like his whole thing has been over the top. I don't know why we're giving him more mic time. His promo abilities aren't that good.
You already know. I want to kill and eat Pokemons. I want Cabela's. Sinnoh region. You know?
I actually
The
don't.
fucking Cabela hunting games?
No, I don't know what
Oh,
that
are you
is.
talking about like the Deer Hunter games? Or
Yeah.
Like that?
Oh,
Well, no, not the arcade ones. Just fucking forget it. Anyway.
yeah,
I just wanna-
arcade capturing Pokemon.
I want to hunt and kill Pokemons.
Piplup meat.
Even if it's like a spin-off, I would actually shell out for that.
I have an over the top suggestion. 3 words: Pokemon with guns.
What? No, don't let them fight back. They already have naturally occurring electricity.
No, let's give the other trainers confidant
Do
stories.
you know how busted a Machamp with shotguns would be? If you make those sawn off, that's boom, 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 boom.
You know what we should do? We give other Pokemon trainers confidant stories, just like Persona. You have to go to school with them and everything.
Oh God.
One of the Pokemon trainers turns out to be a teacher aide that you have to help,
Hi.
So anyways,
and one of them's a genius hacker.
So I've been thinking of what I want and I've been able to narrow it down to 3. So I'm just gonna say all 3.
Oh dear God.
And it would be, I would want the Pokemon school, because every game seems to have a school.
Yeah, that
but it
you
needs-
just somehow seem to bypass.
Yeah, it's just. I kind of liked Gen 7's because you actually had to do stuff there.
Yeah.
But-
Even though you graduated in one day and everybody else is just stuck there forever.
But maybe there's
Here for 3 years.
maybe there's different things that you have to go back for that give you special items that you can't find anywhere else.
I would like that. All right, what's the other one?
3 years.
Well, this one's not going to come as a surprise to Alex, especially, and that's I want, and I've said it earlier, more Mega Evolutions. Bring them back, make
Hell
more.
yeah.
And specifically, I want Gen 2 starters to have.
Yeah, Meganium needs one bad.
Well, all of them do. I mean,
Yeah, but Meganium's the weakest one stat
that
wise.
is true. But I mean, my favorite Pokemon's for Alligator, so that's why.
Oh boy!
No.
And then
Chimchar, Infernape. Does Infernape have a Mega Evolution?
No, it does not
Funny
because
because Mega
Because it's not Blaziken.
Yeah.
But they all, yeah, if they were to bring them back, I think that if they do bring Mega Evolutions back, they should give them to all starter Pokemon, and then some select ones that are weaker.
And by the way,
Mega Arcanine.
yeah, and just a tiny tangent. Charizard didn't need 2 Mega Evolutions. Come on. That's just biased.
It
Come on.
Wait,
it
it
and
has
Mewtwo.
to?
Yeah, and Mewtwo. Charizard
Wait,
has.
isn't that just the low end version and then the normal though?
I mean, technically, yeah, but
I don't really view that as 2.
I mean, it has 2 different items specifically for it. Both are pretty damn powerful, but
Right.
Well, yeah, but it's not like you could take a normal Charizard and then make it have the low end Charizard Mega Evolve. Or it's not like you could take the low end Charizard and then make it have a normal Charizard.
I know, but Charizard's just a little overrated. Yeah, I said it. Come at me.
Well, if you think about it, it's got some bad
And
stats.
everybody down like it.
Yeah, down like. Anyways, what was the third thing?
I forgot what the third one was.
Damn it! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay,
I'll try to think of it.
I'll say, so we can go through again. So you want more Mega Evolutions. You want more
The interactive school.
interactive school and
Did it have anything to do with alignments?
No, it was
Anything to do with Gen 2?
no, it was something. Oh,
There, come
okay,
on.
I figured it. I remembered it. So when you, especially when you go into specific, like really important battles,
Yeah.
you don't. I don't like having to rearrange my list of Pokemon in what order they come out. I wanted to be able to like, okay, this is my Pokemon that's strong against that Pokemon. I can send that Pokemon out first. It lets me choose which Pokemon. 'Cause-
Yeah,
You want to be able to pre-order it like
Yeah, that way.
and in like a pre-order before battle screen.
I mean, I guess I do. Although I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like the element of surprise.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
type advantages. Sorry, go ahead.
But like against a wild Pokemon, it could work.
Yeah.
If I've got one Pokemon on my team that I'm specifically trying to level up, or I'm trying to, what would it be? Or it has a move that can allow me to poison or something that I want to get it
Yeah.
out first. But I have a Pokemon that can follow, and it's the first Pokemon
I
in
am
the party. Or
so.
something.
Oh my! Thank you so much. Oh my God, that makes me remember something. It's not necessarily that over the top, but I would kind of like if you could kind of do sneak attacks on wild Pokemon.
Oh.
It's a little dirty.
So you want Pokemon to be Persona?
Yeah. Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, he does.
all right, Parker. What's one thing that Game Freak and Nintendo's like is gonna definitely be in the game if you just.
Didn't I already do this?
Yes,
No,
killing.
that was your over the top one. I'm in your serious one.
No, he said killing and hunting Pokemon.
No, it was the combos.
Yeah.
Oh, the combos. I
Yeah,
thought you were
yeah.
just going
Combo and I mean,
So that's glass. Can you stop doing that?
Yeah, please stop.
Is it glass?
Anyways,
Anyways.
okay, so
but yeah,
combo.
comboing up. To follow up my own joke about poking fun at him, sort of like a follow up attack, like the SMT series has.
Or like Persona, and then when your Pokemon doesn't
Persona is SMT.
you're an SMT.
It's called Shin Megami Tensei Persona for a reason.
Okay, well, you know what? Not everybody knows that. No, not everybody plays those games.
Just look at the cover.
You know what?
It says it on the cover.
You know what? Your face. Anyways.
I win that one.
No, you don't. You lose like you do with everything. Don't bring this up right now. Don't bring this up right now. Don't come over. Anyways.
I'm already here.
No. Shut up. Shut.
Did you just throw glass at me?
Yes, I did.
Child.
Yes, I did.
Anyways, is there anything else you guys want to bring up?
I want to bring up that you guys, I hate all of you. This was a horrible experience. Oh my God.
Well, if we have nothing else to say, then
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? Since these churls here.
You didn't even say churls right. Just
Churls.
churls. just say it. Go ahead.
Troglodyte. Anyway, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, Jogger Joe. Hopefully it'll be linked down in the description. Yes, I am doing this. I'm shilling my channel.
You do. You know, I was going
You
as a,
shilled it earlier.
you
too,
know,
though.
as a surprise. I was going to promote your channel and say, "Hey, go subscribe to Jogger." But no, now I'm not going to do
Is
it.
this the legendary double shill?
Yeah, this is.
You know what?
I thought
I-
only
You know
Mother's
what?
Basement.
I
mastered
learned.
this
I
technique.
learned
Oh,
from a great.
don't
I learned
bring
from a
them.
great man to never be afraid to share my channel when I'm on other people's channel.
Oh my goodness. I was going to be nice and promote it earlier, but now that this is just sad now.
Is it really promotion if we've only got like what 7 subs?
Hey, no, hey.
You don't know this video can get 1,000 million. 100,000.
1,000 million.
No, it's gonna get a bunch of dislikes because one, we're arguing like children now,
You know what?
and
100,000
two, and
100,000
two,
likes.
people probably aren't gonna like what we have to say.
100,000
I'm gonna
views.
say-
It doesn't matter if we
I'm
don't
gonna-
like what you say.
I'm gonna say this one final time. I am not a negative Pokemon fan. I played Pokemon when I was a kid. I play it now. I'm gonna play it when I'm 80 and destroying my stupid grandkids. This is just what I want. Even if they don't change anything, I'm probably still gonna buy the games.
Pointing at him because I agree.
This is just what I want. Even if they change nothing, I'm still gonna buy them because Nintendo has me by the cojones.
I wouldn't say that much, but yeah, no, I agree with what you're saying.
Cojones means balls. So.
Yeah.
Demonetized.
We weren't making money from this anyway. No one's listening.
You'd be surprised.
Anything else? good?
Nah.
You want to get on this fight we're having? You want to get on this?
Nah, I'm good.
All right.
Comment
All
down
right,
below.
well, you know the usual bullshit.
Don't subscribe.
You know
Don't
what?
sub.
In the video-
don't donate money to our Patreon because we're just gonna use it on something
Do we
else.
even have a picture?
No, we don't. Why would I? No.
All right,
okay.
so-
No. Little PSA. Hey, use your Patreon for good, not evil. Just saying.
Well,
No,
you
you
know
got
what?
that backwards. Use it for evil, not good.
Sorry.
No, just because I'm the person who I have my own like outro that I love to do, I'm gonna do it for you guys' channel.
No, we have our own. We have our own outro.
We're currently doing it.
Yes, we're currently doing it. Just let me go, please.
Ugh.
Please, you know what our outro is. You know when to stop. Okay. This has been in the Anime Egotists saying, if you disagree, you're wrong. Are we done?
Yeah.
You were just standing there.
I wanted that awkward silence.